welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 2 Resurrected with me, Jerupidus. And we have a bunch to do today, but something that I want to do before we move on too much is fill in the plot a little bit. There's a little bit going on behind the scenes that I feel it's possible that it'll get addressed later, but I'd like to just kind of talk about it now because we're pursuing Diablo, right? But the demons that we fought so far are Andariel and Duriel. They are part of three demons known as the Lesser Evils, the third of which is Belial, who I do not believe we meet in this game. And then the greater evils are Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. Now, some of the background here, so the reasons we fought the Lesser Evils are because there was a sort of war in hell for power with the Lesser Evils trying to overthrow the greater evils. And that ended up working out for them. That's sort of why Diablo ended up in the bottom of the monastery in the first game. Now the Lesser Evils are protecting Diablo as he makes his path east because they're kind of just like, sorry about that whole overthrowing you thing. Hopefully you can forgive me if I kind of help you out right now and give me a reasonable position back in hell when all of this sort of blows over. So that's kind of what's going on right now. And that is why Duriel said looking for Baal when we first met him, is that is who we're looking for, but he's there left behind as sort of a punishment and sort of emphasizing his lower rank in the hierarchy of hell demons. Now, everybody's going to want to talk to us because we're all done with Act 2 now, so let's talk to everybody.
Stay a while and listen.
And I should have a bunch of stuff on me, yeah. So there's this Heraldic Shield of Balance, but I wanted to check out this U-Wand. 7% mana steal per hit, +1 to terror, necromancer stuff. Hit cause monster to flee, lightning resist 5, +4 to mana after each kill, and 50% damage to undead. Bitter Stinger. Bunch of attack stuff. Meh. So, one more thing that I wanted to talk about is that our class is a paladin, right? But what we actually are is more of a caster. And we're going to want to kind of treat things that way. So some things we're going to want to prioritize are mana leech and cast rate are things that are going to be important to us. This is pretty good, but we just don't have the strength, and I really don't want to go up on strength too much. We're wearing a bunch of Magic Find gear, and I'm kind of comfortable with that for now because we're going to want basically to Magic Find that's going to help us find just better stuff. So we're just going to leave that on for now. In fact, I forgot to like equip better stuff for the boss, but we didn't have too much trouble with it. So let's get rid of some of this stuff. Let's repair our stuff, and I might want to socket this. All resistance is +6. What is the one I have in my stash? All resistance is +7. That is a little bit better. Yeah, okay, we can just pitch all this stuff, I think. The 2 sockets on this are interesting, but I think we'll be fine without it. Get rid of the lifesteal. I'm going to hang on to the strength and my set piece. And unfortunately, I think I have to part with this. Like, we can definitely be interested in holding a wand of some kind if it grants cast rate so that we can cast our hammers faster, and perhaps mana leech as well, but this doesn't really do any of that. Although it does give +4 mana after each kill, which is kind of sweet. Like, we only have 48 mana. So that's, what, 12 kills, and then we completely restore it? That is interesting, but I think we can do better. This, of course, can go. 10% faster cast rate on this is actually pretty sweet, and it has 2 resistances. Obviously, it's supposed to be for a necromancer, but I think I'm going to hang on to this, because I may want that if we start feeling under-geared, we can take off some of our Magic Find gear. We'll hang on to the strength thing, even though it's not very good, and we'll hang on to the set ring as well, but we don't need it on us. All right. Let's see if Deckard Cain has anything new to say.
The Archangel Tyrael was the one who gave the Soul Stones to the Horodrum 260 years ago. It is highly unusual for the forces of heaven to so directly interfere with man's destiny. But Tyrael was said to act of his own volition. We have never been able to discern why. Perhaps he goes against the consensus of heaven because he doubts our ability to defend ourselves. Or perhaps he sees more threat than his peers. Where the actions of hell often seem straightforwardly bent on destruction, the motives of heaven are unfathomable. Now make haste. Both Diablo and Baal must be stopped before they join with their brother Mephisto. If the three prime evils unite once again, the world as we know it will be no more.
Yep, I think that's fair to say, and it's interesting what's going on with the Archangel Tyrael. He is definitely sort of opaque for his reasoning. Just the 7 tombs, okay. And what about you, Geglash?
Hey there.
I like Geglash, he's so drunk. Let's gossip with him.
I've seen Farah defend herself against a few drunken ruffians. She's got moves I've never even seen before. Wherever she's from, she sure learned how to fight there.
Well, that would be the Paladin Guild, you dummy. All right. Let's go talk to Jaren and wrap this act up. Oh, one thing I should do before I leave is revive my mercenary. He's going to be over here. Breeze is who I want to talk to.
Need some help?
There we go. He died and I didn't even notice. I was so excited to get to the final boss, to get to Duriel. All right, Jaren, what do you have to say?
You have done very well. Few could have come this far, let alone discover the true tomb of Tal Rasha. Unfortunately, I hear that Diablo and Baal have eluded your grasp. This is most unfortunate. If you wish to travel east, I have authorized Mashif to give you passage by sea. I imagine he should be very anxious to leave by now. Good luck on your quest, and thank you again for saving my beloved city. You will always be welcome in Lut Gholein, my friend.
Awesome, we did it. We saved the city. And talk to Mashif. I can do that. I'm assuming he's gonna be over here. Yeah, here we go. We can take the boat out of here.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this ship here. I make port runs around the Twin Seas and occasionally out to Kingsport in Westmarch. I haven't sailed anywhere lately, though. Jaren has ordered me to stay docked here in case of emergency.
That's his introduction dialogue.
Jaren tells me I should take you east to Kurast. I haven't been there for several years, but rumor has it things are pretty grim.
And that's right, we want to go to Kurast in the east. Let's sail east.
My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to strengthen him. I stood in the doorway between light and dark. What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall. was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity. He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared.
Stop! The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you. Set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Kurast. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Miles. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
Good day.
Wow, what a cutscene. I really like the, I mean, it's a little bit of a ham-fisted metaphor, but when he stands on the precipice between light and dark before entering the tomb, oh, is that sweet. And it just looks so good. I love Tyrael so much. I love angels that look kind of evil. Like he's kind of faceless. Oh, it's so good. All right, this is Frotley. Let's talk to him.
Welcome to Kurast, traveler. Few come willingly to this ancient city anymore. I hope you brought your wits with you, for sanity is in short supply here. My name is Frotley. I am a sorcerer skilled in metalwork. It'd be a pleasure to help you. I don't have many customers these days. As you can see, the populace has been brutally decimated by the forces of Mephisto. The canals run red with blood, and demons roam the land. The wretched jungle hell has already reclaimed much of Kurast. The only safety you'll find is here at the dock side, where a magical warden holds the jungle evils at bay. But I don't know how long it will last. To make matters worse, the children of Zakharum are in league with the forces of Mephisto. The Zakharum have concentrated their power in the temple city of Travancore, located within Kurast deep in the jungle wilderness. It's true, their zeal is unmatched, but I say the so-called warriors of light are nothing more than the twisted puppets of a hidden hand.
And so in this act, we're going to be dealing with Mephisto and the sort of havoc he's wreaked on this area. I will say this, one of the frustrating things for me about this chapter is how winding the jungle pathways are, but I think they work, but they're maybe not super fun to, like, navigate.
Greetings, hero. I've heard of your exploits and I'm quite impressed. Very few mortals are capable of dealing with the three and their minions as you have. My name is Natalia. I am a hunter of evil, part of an ancient order sworn to hunt down corrupted sorcerers. If I could, I would gladly join your quest to stop the three. But I must wait here for further news. I can't predict what will happen, but the danger is greater than we can know. Until I receive my orders, I'll assist you with the information I have.
Cool. She's going to be a person we're going to want to talk to a lot. But you'll notice we're going to talk to everybody, but we won't end up with a quest. And I find that confuses people fairly frequently. I don't think there's anything over here, but I'm going to check. Anyway, all right. And man, just look at this place. This just looks so sweet. But here we are again with like a really cool environment change. Oh my god, look at this. Let's talk to Kane. But I think you get it at this point, that every new act just looks so cool and so different from everything that came before it. Oh, this is really exciting.
I've not set foot in glorious Kurast for many years, but I never would have imagined it could be so corrupted. Certainly this must be Mephisto's work. You'd best get going, my friend. Diablo and Bale are still out there, and you must find them.
And so that's pretty much what the current quest is, right? Except for we don't get anything. Let's let that complete right off the bat. Like, you're supposed to just get out there and chase after them and see what happens.
Damn it, I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're new here, aren't you? I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves, and I can sell you some if you really need them. But don't make a habit of coming here. I don't like to be disturbed while I'm studying.
I like this guy already. But he doesn't have healing potions, so that could be an issue. Let's talk to Ormus.
You now speak to Ormus, good paladin. He was once a great mage, but now lives like a rat in a sinking vessel. You have questions for Ormus, and doubt in yourself. Ormus sees a strange dichotomy in you, as he does in all would-be heroes. Speak to him, and he may grant you wisdom in turn, or turn from him and seek wisdom in thyself.
A dichotomy, you say. He's got the healing potions. This is something that I want to deal with right away. Let's get those on me, and then let's gossip with some people a little bit.
How does one destroy destruction? How does one force terror to flee in fear? You have great tasks ahead of you, Ormus thinks.
We do, in fact, have some great tasks ahead of us. But I think that's enough of that. Why don't we get out in the wilderness and kind of see how it goes? Oh, there he is. Can I hit him? But he's gone. And in his place, some flesh beasts. Now, one thing I did want to tell you, it was probably pretty painful to watch me hunt around waving the mouse around like this. You can just press Alt and it will bring up anything on the ground. Now, in my defense, it's been about 20 years since we played this game, so there are definitely some things that I don't remember. But I promise I will be doing my due diligence and getting better at the game all the time. Socketed bone shield, meh. Alright, it's quest log time. Ask Kane about the Jade figurine, and that would be this right here. Yeah, we can take these healing potions too, but since we're so close to town, let's just run back. But that's something that I kind of like about this game. It's older, so it doesn't have your modern conveniences like quest markers and things. It doesn't just tell you where to go. You have to just kind of do stuff sometimes and see what happens, and I actually really like that.
Back in Loot Ghislaine, Meshif told me he had a fondness for Jade figurines. On his trading voyages, he collected an odd assortment of such small statues. I would show him your figurine.
All right, let's go around showing off our figurine. Why not? Oh, we haven't spoken to Ashira yet. Let's talk to her.
Hello there. You must be a great adventurer to risk coming here. My name's Ashira, and I lead the mercenary band of mages known as the Iron Wolves. We've been hunting down demons in the jungle for months, but no matter how many of them we kill, they just keep coming. Seems this whole place has been overrun by evil. Rumor has it that you've come here to help. If that's true, then I'll let you hire some of my mercenaries. But be careful. If you piss them off, they can be worse than those monsters out in the jungle.
And while that might be sweet, we're gonna definitely stay with our current mercenary, but they can do some pretty cool stuff. You have ice ones, lightning ones, and fire ones, but we're gonna stick with our guy. We like the auras. And we need to take this figurine to Meshif, and let's show it to him.
Well, I gave you my word and brought you here as promised. But by all that's still holy, I wish I'd never returned to this accursed place. This fetid jungle can't be the fair Kurast I left behind. I don't know what all this evil is, my friend, but it's obvious that you must stop it. I only pray that you can before the jungle consumes the last vestiges of my beloved homeland. Praise you. That Jade figurine will complete the set I was collecting. Here, I've had this statuette of a golden bird for years, but I consider it a fair exchange.
All right, and we don't want to sail west right now, but let's go ask Kane about the golden bird. Let's take a look at it. It looks pretty cool, honestly. What do you think about this, Kane?
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile who studied the mysteries of life beyond death. If I remember correctly, his ashes were ensconced within a golden statuette. It was a very strange tale.
Okay, interesting. Give the golden bird to Alcor. So we're going to want to go do that. The crazy old hermit alchemist. He'll want to see this for sure.
Goody? Ah, the golden bird of Kuile. Thank you, my friend. Busy yourself while I experiment with the ashes within it. Then return and see what I've made for you.
He has just a very nice touch of insanity that I really enjoy. So it'll say return to him for a reward, but we'll have to wait on that a little longer. I think for now we can get back out into the wilderness. And oh man, look at this jungle. I really like the fallen tree bridges. That's kind of sweet, but that's what I'm talking about. You'll see in a minute. There's a lot of dead ends in this. Yeah, like that. And then you have to double back, go across the bridge. And it all kind of makes for, I don't know, not super enjoyable experience to navigate. I still gotta, ooh, an Ithroon, nice. I still gotta get good at, my button presses, but I'm working on it. Alright, Gargoyle Head. I have to feel like I could maybe switch around some of the key presses because Alt and Shift and then 1, 2, 3, 4 are kind of really awkward hand position-wise. My understanding is that it's a little bit better on controller because you can use different controller buttons to cast different like abilities, whereas in this you're just hotkeyed on 2 and you have to switch them using hotkeys, which is perhaps not the smoothest experience. But for the most part, if we're, using shift properly and casting hammers, we shouldn't really need to be too concerned with our fingers on the mana potion buttons. Let's go grab that gold. And I mentioned the caster stuff, but once again, we are still very early game.
I can't use that.
So none of that's going to matter too much right now. Like, you can see the damage on our hammers is very much good enough. But one thing I should be doing, or I should have been doing this whole time, instead of leveling hammers, it makes them cost more mana. I should really just be leveling, like, concentration and vigor for the most part. So that's what we're going to do from now on. There's nothing wrong. Like, it's not like, I don't know, I've ruined my build or something by leveling hammers early. But leveling the other things does not make them cost more mana, but it does still increase their damage. And leveling my auras is going to help my mercenary a lot too. So that's definitely what we should be focused on. Alright, let's go ahead and get the belt right. And I accidentally dropped a few. Man, it's been a minute. I was editing a bunch of videos, and now I seem to have forgotten some of my skills I've learned already. Guys, I hate them. They're like the new Fallen, but they're somehow even worse. Ooh, what was that? Flawed Topaz, I'll take it. It's so much better to have remembered to use Alt. I kind of can't believe I forgot to do that. It just seems so basic. Like something that you absolutely want to be doing all the time so you can see what's going on. Oh boy, look at all this stuff. I gotta get in a better position, I think.
I need mana.
Alright, let's kick over some baskets. And what do we got on the ground? Amulet.
I can't carry anymore.
Let's check out our inventory. We can fill up our belt a little bit, and then I think I want to do mana potions instead. So let's get those on. All right, let's keep going. That corner seems like just such a huge pain. Yeah, I'll just let my mercenary go to town. Socketed breastplate.
Carry anymore.
Interesting. Where'd that go? There we go. Let's check it out. It is ethereal, though, but it does have 102 defense. And the 3 sockets are interesting, but then I would eventually end up losing the things I socket in it, and I just kind of hate that. Okay, I think we're all done over there, so let's check the other side. Feels good to be doing things properly now, though, right? Like, being able to see everything on the ground, being able to cast our hammers in place. Our build is getting better, and we're getting better as a player. Get Vigor back out. Can't get over there, so we're gonna have to go all the way around. Yeah, the whole, like, shift stops you to cast, but shift potion gives it to your mercenary is kind of the worst. I should probably sit down and fix that at some point. We'll rock with it for now, though. Ooh, here we go. Boom, and we already level up. Sick. Look at all this stuff. All right, let's grab all the mana potions we can. And I think it's time to town it. So let's go ahead and get that done.
Never forget that your ultimate purpose here in Kurast is to destroy Mephisto. The ancient Horodrim imprisoned the Lord of Hatred inside the Guardian Tower that is located within the temple city of Travancore. Know this, friend. The only way to gain entry to Mephisto's prison is to destroy the artifact known as the Compelling Orb. Mephisto used this device to control the Zakarum priests and their followers. The orb can only be destroyed with an ancient flail imbued with the spirit of the one incorruptible priest. Soon after his imprisonment, Mephisto worked his evil corruption on the Zakarum priesthood. All were turned to his dark ways, save one, Khalim, the K-Hagen of the High Council. Mephisto directed the other council priests to slay and dismember Khalim, and then scatter his remains across the kingdom. The priest Sankakur succeeded Khalim as K-Hagen, eventually becoming the embodiment of Mephisto here on the mortal plane. The corrupted High Council fashioned an orb to control the rest of the Zakarum faithful, and used their powers to hide the lair of their master from mortals. Your task is to collect the scattered relics of Khalim, his heart, his brain, and his eye. Then, using the Horodric Cube, transmute Kalim's flail with his relics. Once this is accomplished, you must destroy the Compelling Orb with Kalim's will to open the way into the corrupt sanctum of Mephisto.
All right, so there it is. Our grisly task is to basically gather up his organs and transmute them into his flail. Sounds good. So we have to return to Alcor at some point, but right now we have quest 3 up, and that's find Kalim's relics, search for his eye in the spider cavern. And we kind of know how this all works by now. Let's go ahead and allocate some stat points. I'm kind of feeling like I should get to 40 strength. Let's just do it. And let's go ahead and put another point into concentration, I think. We could also do Blessed Aim, but concentration is the one we have active. So I think we're just going to kind of hammer on that for a while, so to speak. We can check if we can return to Alcor yet.
From the ashes of Guile, I have mixed for you a potion.
Perfect. So there's our Potion of Life, which we currently can't even pick up. Let's get one of these in our belts. And so we right-click to permanently add 20 life. Cool. Boom.
What can I do for you?
And I think we're all done with Alcor for now. 20 life is not amazing, but, you know, it's better than nothing. That is for sure. And I think I've got to run all the way over here. No, not Ashira. Who is the weapons and armor person? Is it Mashif? No, it's not. Maybe Natalia? Nope. Ah, Heratli, there he is.
As I told you before, I placed an enchantment upon the dark side in order to keep the demons at bay. But lately, the enchantment seems to be weakening. If memory serves me correctly, there's a holy Skatsimi blade that could revitalize the enchantment. The blade is called the Gidman. Find it, and our sanctuary here will remain safe.
I'm definitely interested in doing that because I would love to protect this place. But first, let's get rid of all this crap. Yeah, knockback is whatever. 1 to 3 cold damage. Meh. And we're almost full up on Town Portal, so we can sell that, and we can sell this. We should put away our Flawed Topaz. This is garbage. And we'll put away our Rune as well. If our belt is full, then we're all good to go. So the Gold Bird is all done. And now we're going to also want to look for the Gidbin in the Flare Jungle. And that is probably going to involve diving a little extra dungeon out there. But let's hit our stash and then we'll get back outside. Okay, this is our Ithrune. I want to make sure I don't accidentally socket something. Running out of space in here, and I think the studded leather can go. That's like pretty obsolete, so we'll get rid of that in our inventory. We can hang on to that for now. And yeah, let's just make sure our socketed stuff is far away from our, like, things that actually go in sockets. Yeah, the cast rate on this is good. But we'll worry about that a little bit later. Let's stick this up here. Fortunately, that's not socketed, so that can kind of hang out nearby, and we can transmute these. All right, looking pretty tidy. And let's get back to it. This War Scepter might actually be good. Oh, look at this. We need 55 strength. But we get +2 to vigor and +1 to concentration. That might actually be really good. Rare buckler, I'll take it. Yeah, I'd really like to be able to equip that. So it's possible that we want to boost our strength for now and then maybe respec it on a different difficulty later.
I am overburdened.
Boy, are we already full? Come on. Yeah, let's get back to town. I did accidentally click a town portal, so why don't we make use of it? Thought I saw a magic item up here. Yeah, a bunch of stuff, actually. And I think we probably need to immediately town portal, so let's do it. A lot of potions over here, but we don't need them for now. We're pretty full up. Yeah, we, like, don't even need concentration on for these hammers to be amazing. It's kind of unbelievable. Let's grab that gold. Hoping those outside ones will catch this guy. Yeah, there we go. Oh, man. This is just so sweet. I gotta tell you. I really can't tell you how happy I am to have, figured out that L key. Like, I can't overstate it. Let's get our belt back together. And I guess we can use rejuvenation potions for a while. I wonder if I should go back and fill this in. Kind of feel like I should. Yeah, there's definitely like a whole area over here. Oh, look at this.
I need mana.
Chesty? Nice. Let's take the mana potions with us. Oh yeah, there's these spitting guys.
I need mana.
Can I get them from here? Doesn't really seem like it. Let's just get out of here. That's probably what you want the mage mercenaries for. Let's finish out just a little bit back towards town this way. But yeah, I know that from watching some of my older videos while editing them, it was pretty painful to watch now knowing what I do with the alt key. I definitely missed like a rune and maybe a rare, but like because it's going to be all low-level stuff, it's not really going to matter too much. It could not possibly have been anything particularly good. So fortunately, before the finding things on the ground is really going to start mattering, we've got it all figured out now. So I do apologize for being a little rusty, but I really just wanted to jump into the game and play. Alright, let's get some mana potions on us. That'll work. Fortunately, there are plenty of wells out here, which is nice. Alright, that pretty much fills it all in, right? Not quite. We can check out this side of the river. Ooh, an experience shrine? Nice. Unfortunately, I cleared out most of this already. Take the healing potion, though. Do like the mana potions. Yeah, I'm betting this is gonna just be a dead end. Alright, let's get back to where we were. Get out of my way. Glowing chesty, I'll take it. Probably about time to hit town. Yep. Right, let's go get it done. Let's grab these antlers and this wrist blade, and let's get out of here. Oh, little stash I missed. With a bunch of garbage inside, imagine that. I'll take that gold, even though it's like, I don't know. I feel like picking up gold is super not necessary. Ooh, a set ring, cool! Let's deal with these bramble hulks first, though. Alright, I want to check out that ring right now. 6% lifesteal damage reduced by 2. That's pretty awful, but we'll hang on to it anyway. Let's check out the charm. Ooh, fire resist 18. That's actually not bad. I hate these guys so much, the little fetishes. Ugh. They shoot their annoying little pole darts at you. Or like blowgun bolts. And they just make me unreasonably angry. I just want them all dead. Okay, so here we are back in town. Sorry for the weird cut. Here's what happened. You hold down Alt to identify things on the ground, like have it pop up. And then F4 is my hotkey for for vigor. And I think you might be starting to figure out what just happened. I accidentally hit Alt F4. My dear lord, I need to mess around with these hotkeys. So I think we're gonna go ahead and identify the stuff we've got on us. Let's get it all sold.
Greetings.
Yeah, honestly, like, fire resist plus 18 is pretty nice, but I think it's just too much inventory space still. We'll put away our set ring. Oh my god, that is so funny that that happened. And you know what? I kind of am feeling like that's enough Diablo 2 for me today. So we'll get back out there and cut through the wilderness yet again, but that's going to have to wait until next time, because I'm all out of time for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.